В общем, я решил перезагрузить ОБС, а у меня оказывается, когда выключаешь ОБС, камера выключается с какого-то хера. Или без камеры. Отличное настроение, просто супер. Еще эти говнюки приходят, блядь, со своими рекламами. Необычный союз. Дети Тир Фради. Передать предложение наместнику. Что-то желание аж стримить пропало, честно говоря. Музыка, конечно, пипец тут. Это в транс выводящая. Ее почти не слышно, но она в уши так долбит. Я не сохранил, что ли? Так, сохранить и выйти. Что это за биты? Я погромче вроде сделал, но эффекта никакого. Она просто напрягает меня. Как изображение, мой мертвый чат? Скажи, пожалуйста. Если ты живой. Вроде все в порядке.
Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tier Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Вообще что-то продумал. Вникать в сюжет, кажется, сегодня не буду.
Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress.
Where do your wares come from?
Most come straight from the continent. That's still where the most refined objects come from, isn't it? But others are also crafted in Hikmet, of course. We have some great workshops here.
Так, что покупать-то? Старая рапира маркиза. Так, шляпа у нас вроде дает нам интеллект наш. Поэтому, если интеллект не дает, интуицию, то такие шляпы нам не нужны. Устава альянс. Кольцо продавать не буду. Оно еще мне нужно.
Thanks for your visit.
Змеиный досиндан. Змеиный? Вообще на мышь похоже. Обойти, значит. О, наш домик.
Greetings.
Так, мне очень интересно, что алхимик нам может предложить. Как он не произносит это, боже? Гриффингс.
We also sell ingredients and we even craft on demand. So, what would you like?
Музыка, я так понимаю, она здесь постоянно. Хоть это бой, хоть это прогулка по городу. Что и выключить, свои включить.
Here we have access to more plants than we could ever have imagined on the continent. That being said, we are having a hard time determining the effects of all these new species. We will probably need several years to classify them all. So, in the meantime, we fall back on the ones we do know.
Я ни хрена не успел почитать, потому что такой ощущение, вот мне в глаза что-то попало. Сок. А. О, пистолета. Я не могу, да? Не могу. Вот это могу. Не хочу. Тут тоже зелье сна можно покупать. Шу. Только пистолеты, это очень странно. У алхимика одни оружия. Ну, имею в виду огнестрел. Я думал, здесь можно будет кольцо купить какое-нибудь интересное, которое мне понадобится в дальнейшем.
I was honored by your visit. Please come back whenever you want.
Давайте посмотрим, может что-то заказать
What can I
сможем.
serve?
Парализующая ловушка. Алкоголь со снотворным. У меня бутылки бренди нет. Хотя я это сам могу сделать. Нету ничего. Я это все могу сам сделать.
I was honored by your visit. Please come back whenever you want.
А дом доктора. А мы не будем, наверное, бегать по всем локациям, которые здесь есть. Потому что по-любому по какому-то из заданий нас будет вести. Из стороны в сторону. Что-то меня голос сел. Здесь ночью бандиты, скорее всего, обитают. Да, музычка упоротая. Посмотрим, что там есть. А кто это стоит?
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
О порте, об острове до прибытия колонистов. О порте,
Do you know this port well?
Oh, I know it all right. I've been mooring my ship here for over 15 years. It's a safe harbor, well protected from the winds and away from the reefs.
And before that?
Before? I don't really know what you mean. Before, there was nothing but the coast itself, I imagine.
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance first began to settle here.
It was still wild, dangerous, and very beautiful. But all that has changed now.
Did you see this city being built?
Almost before my very eyes. I saw it grow as fast as you're breathing right now. But it was barely more than a port and a couple of huts surrounded by forest in the beginning. And then the trees began to come down, and the houses began to sprout up. It happened at a crazy pace, but I'm not sure that many good things came of all that change.
Что-то мне не нравится эта музыка. В принципе, я понимаю, почему здесь страдают местные жители, почему страдает местная жирность и нападает на людей. Потому что вырубают леса. Экологическая катастрофа происходит. О, как. Скорее всего, это и есть смысл игры. Предоставить игроку вариацию дальнейшего судьбы этого острова, да и всех, кто живет здесь. 3-й уровень. Ты что, не прокачан, что ли, до конца? Надо больше драться, я понимаю. Но с кем драться? Тут не с кем. Тут просто ходишь, тупо разговариваешь со всеми. Это что? Ходить по лесу и мочить всех? Только так? Такое себе занятие. Даже лута нет. Даже не залутаешься нормально. Столько ящиков и все заперты. Ой, ладно. У вас. Вы по делу идите сразу наверх, я тут ничего не решаю.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum
Так
of
сразу
money.
наезды,
How
пипец.
so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Читай бумаги. Где? А, это ниже.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why do you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
По работе,
What do
наверное,
you do
спросил.
here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
Так, говорит, что скрывает хозяин. Давайте уйдем, посмотрим, что нам
We'll
хозяин
leave
сам
you to your
скажет.
work.
How kind of you.
Письмо от приятельницы господина Ферхата. Меня очень огорчили известия о неприятностях, в которые вы попали из-за Дарси. Я слышал, что этот молодой человек безответственен, но даже подумать не могла, что он бесчестен. Увы, ждать от этой семьи возмещения убытков придется очень долго. Письма на континент идут медленно. Впрочем, можно не полагаться на почту, а пригласить сборщиков налогов. Надеюсь, вам удастся найти решение. Добиться признания от господина Ферхата или
I told you
Ферхата.
everything I know. I must go back to work now.
А
I
что?
told you everything I know. I must go back to work now.
Что? Что сейчас было? Почему я не могу с ним поговорить? У меня харизмы не хватило.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Окей.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Им поговорить не о чем. Печально.
I told you everything I know. I must go back to work now.
Долго идти. 21 метр. Что-то я, кажется, вокруг да около хожу. Найти сборщика налогов. Ваша резиденция.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Он нам ничего сам сказать не хочет. Ну ладно. Отметились. Пойдем дальше. Не совсем понимаю, почему. Войти здесь тоже нельзя. Ну где-то тут. Я не понимаю, куда идти. А, сюда.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
It is indeed a hefty sum, and I don't have it on me. I would need some time to get it together.
What a shame. Since you look like a rich bastard, we'll give you some time, but we'll keep the weakling.
Be warned, if you touch a single hair on his head, our agreement is void.
These sailors always showing off. They're all talk.
Да, я все
So,
пропустил.
you have the gold?
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
What a bunch of jokers. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Should we show them that we're not here to joke around?
A bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Close to it, Nestiri.
So, you have the gold?
Here, take this and leave.
Thank you, my lord. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Come on, we'll leave you with your weakling.
I hope I never cross paths with you again.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir. Desardet, can I do anything for you?
How did you become a Nord?
Did you want anything?
И все? И все?
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy. Decide. Can I do anything for you?
What did you think of your brother? Meeting him in such circumstances must have been upsetting.
I had high expectations for this encounter. I was naively hoping for some emotional reunion, and I found myself in front of a conceited and selfish idiot. Need I say more?
Not all brothers are alike, especially when they've led such different lives.
Indeed. At least this regrettable adventure allowed me to find out who I am. Thank you for your help. You were very patient with me. Did you want anything else?
What do the Naught's tattoos mean?
The first tattoo we get indicates whether we're sea-born or sea-given. The rest of them tell our story. They tell of everything we've been through, our rank, but also the storms we've sailed through.
What do yours mean?
That I am a sea-given. That I sailed through a hurricane when I was but a simple sailor. That I performed several voyages as a captain without losing a single man. Does my entire curriculum really interest you?
It's important to me that I get to know you better.
I'm flattered, but there are other ways to do so than questioning me, you know. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Так, ну пойдем по сюжету. Встретиться с главным и спросить о Мила Холли. Передать одолжение. Насчет того, что передать ему то, что просил тот человечек, скорее всего, этого делать не буду. Он мне как-то не особо понравился.
You'd better go and meet this governor without me. We are at war. I'm not certain that I can remain calm if I see such a man.
We rarely bow down on our ships. I hope I will not embarrass you.
Это они так намекают, чтобы мы шли... отдали. Ну, не отдали, блин. Чтобы мы поменяли персонажа. Наушники прям давят в последнее время на голову. Приятное ощущение после этого.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city, but we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then, and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes. We would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise.
And Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Ptolemy on Tirfredi?
Officially, we are at war. But we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I met Ulan, the Bone Blowers clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmet. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful, if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Все-таки поговорили, пускай будет.
Greetings.
Please, help me!
Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you.
Have mercy! They will kill me! I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
I never thought I would see several islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adlo Reda Onolmanawi. May the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I have obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hikmet, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Adloreda Renaigse. Thanks again.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Buren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I...
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Ex...
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted, and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
Сейчас пару секунд я решил себе сделать кофеек. Вот, горяченькое попить. И вернемся. Будем задавать кадрзные вопросы.
I had spent those years, did not recognize
Спросить... как-то... попросить рассказать о нападении.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times, do not camp near the road, do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels. The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked. Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around. Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Move away.
Так, дописано письмо торговца семье. Боюсь, это путешествие станет для меня последним. Мы были очень осторожны, даже питались холодной едой, чтобы не жечь костров по ночам. И все равно я чувствую, что за нами кто-то следит. Боюсь, на нас могут напасть в любой.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
A message for other merchants, no doubt. One must admit, it's an effective deterrent.
Я тут, я просто кушаю.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful! You're wounded! To my help! And death to the others! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
О, какие мы молодцы.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
A patrol. We're close to the target.
poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Вкусно. Ням-ням.
Finally. Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
Let's try talking to them before rushing in. They must have good reason to only attack the caravans that supply Hikmet.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And who might you be?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on Olmenawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
In that case, I'm sorry to tell you that you've failed. The road is not the only way to transport goods. Many things are transported by sea.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Lion pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extraga will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Нам дают возможность или напасть, или уйти. Уйдем, они соберут армию и попрутся на вот это вот все. Не знаю. Мы попытались договориться, но... Блин, ну...
I'm sorry, Chief, but I cannot let you do that.
So you finished talking and you want to fight now?
You leave me no choice.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Move away! Things are about to get messy! Be careful! You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Шарики отбивать можно, круто. Простите. Оф. Так, что мы в них взяли? Конечно, можно было их оставить, уйти. Но я даже не знаю, что лучше из всего этого было.
These people prefer to die than fall to the Alliance.
You've heard what their leader said. They will do anything to free their own. Then if they are actually ready for a pitched battle, there will be piles of corpses.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Мне кажется, мы правильно сделали, потому что было бы намного хуже. Страдало бы намного больше людей, чем сейчас. А, это к сопротивлению. Ага. Ага. Тоже сделаем. Теле, которое улучшает скрытность для длительного времени. А, это то, что мы в какое-то место проникаем, и дольше нас не замечают, наверное, так. Потому что нападать у нас не получится. Скрытно. О, какой топорик. Обсидиановый молот. Молот, кстати, хорош. Переместиться куда-то поближе нет? А, есть. Это у нас лагерь у заставы. В общем, пока я кушал, у меня кофе остыло и кончилось одновременно. Я налил себе еще, но крепкость меньше. Все хорошо. Как бы с кофе я не перебарщиваю, стараюсь.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Говорите о прекращении нападений.
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them?
Yes, Captain. Alas, these men were only a small part of the rebels that threaten me. I learned that they are planning to go to war with Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
Ну, теперь я даже не знаю, потому что мы предупредили их. Они будут готовы. Ну, я думал, то, что вообще никакого нападения не будет. Если вот эти вот не соберутся сами и не попрут на них. Ах, вы хотели на нас напасть, а мы сами нападем на вас. Все в этом духе. Среди призраков задание Курта. Дождаться, пока Курт соберет сведения о призрачном полке. Или полке. Полке или полке? Полке. Полке. Дети Тир Фради, необычный союз. Сообщить Улану о решении наместника. Картографией мы и так занимаемся. Ходим везде, собираем, что можем. Вот. Чемпиона арены мы не делаем. Так что у нас необычный союз. Курт нам пока ничего не сообщает. Старое государство в новом мире. Встретиться с Сант-Мэтьюсом и спросить о Мелихоре. Наверное, это будем делать, а потом Тайна руинов. Кстати, Тайна руинов, она тоже классная. Рассказать о находке. Я боюсь, что мы расскажем о находке Константину, и тот начнет какие-то действия предпринимать не очень приятные. Для местных жителей, конечно. Мне вот интересно, мы сможем как-то переместиться в другую территорию через лагерь? Чё в глаз опять попало? Такое ощущение, как будто мне что-то в глаз дует. Идите в глаз. Так, ну это пока загрузка там. Можем постоять тут, ковать. Вот у нас они все с этими ожерельем, наверное. Это, скорее всего, не ожерелье, а талисманы нагрудные. Олень. Мы убили оленя, у нас здесь появился олень. Так, кто у нас? Мостовой альянс. Ученый, много лет занимавшийся алхимией и медициной, но в то же время обладающий выдающимся дипломатическим талантом. Совет Аль-Сада назначил его правителем Хикмета и всей колонии Альянса на Тир-Фраде, в надежде, что он будет управлять ученых, ищущие лекарства от Малихора. К сожалению, несмотря на странные старания самых выдающихся умов Альянса и государственной поддержки, поиск все еще далеки от завершения. Более того, пренебрежительное отношение ученых к местным жителям привело к войне с несколькими остритянскими, наверное, кланами, что поставило под угрозу положение Альянса на острове. Ну, сидели бы, изучали, что они. Нет, не пойдет, они сказали. Давайте хлам скинем. Сколько у нас? У нас мало денег. Денег мало. Восстановление магии. Это, кстати, очень даже неплохо. Наверное, оставлю пока что. Кто это с ним там? А, это посыльный от Альянса пришел.
Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is, and I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement.
Дождаться конца переговоров. Минута. Что мы делать будем? Будем целую минуту. Давайте пообщаемся.
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight.
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid of steel. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the courts, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet. And a good
Серьезно?
person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection.
Dead by Daylight дошел до Nintendo Switch, ребят. Молниеносная новость.
Anything else?
Вот это, конечно, здорово. Здорово даже очень. Потому что игра как бы находится на плаву. Она не тонет. В нее играют, контент делается. Все очень здорово.
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Knot once more, without regrets.
Жалко, что с пятницы 13 там все очень плохо.
Certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Так, Васка что-то предложил. Предложил Васка помощь. На веке нафт. Спросите адмирала о задании. Адмирала? Ты где? Это не здесь. А, это нам надо переместиться в Сант-Мэтьюс, да? Да. Украденный груз. Давайте походим, посмотрим, что здесь. Как красиво. Может, что-нибудь найдем. О, я вижу, что можно уже что-то стабзить. Так, есть что потырить? Даже поговорить нельзя. Окей, окей. Так, ну, пойдем ближе к заданию. Что-то тут... нас не пускают. Ждем. Стоим, ждем. Локация, конечно, интересная, но мы прокачиваемся очень долго. Это надо ходить, убивать, тогда какой-то фарм идет. Чекам. Я, получается, стримлю какой четвертый, да, день. а еще не прокачан нормально. Потому что я хожу и болтаю только. Девять. 10. Пойдем. Надеюсь, там друг друга не убьют.
So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordoon, the chief of the village of Igugsob, is at the near Exragao. He is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding, allowing the caravans to pass through his territory.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here...
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all bad.
I can try, at least.
Ну, в принципе, это в наших интересах, и мы торговый альянс, нам надо договариваться со всеми, и тем более тут идет о поставках, которые будут происходить между деревнями, между кланами, между городом и вот этими вещами. Это нам тоже как бы на руку. Но я не знаю, какие цели преследуют вот эти двое. В общем, очень все странное. И я немножко боюсь таких неопределенностей. Я же организовал. О боже, сколько вас тут, пипец. Почему? Почему вы приперлись и вот это мне делаете? Мне приходится вас банить. Кошмар. Дает нормально поиграть. Такой глубокий смысл и сюжет. А не вот это вот гадит мне в чате. Лагерь у старшего... Так. Главное. Лагерь, деревня. Лагерь заброшенный.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Я, наверное, возьму ее. Потому что мы идем в ту деревню. Там смотрите, сколько еще. Хорошо, тогда мы не идем в деревню, мы идем куда-то непонятно куда. Никати, здравствуй. Что за игруха, здорово. Игруха называется GreedFall. Это как Ведьмак, только в 17 веке. А здесь, получается, такая боевка. Очень странно. Но интересно. По большей части ты ходишь и договариваешься. Тут несколько альянсов, которые между собой воюют, а мы как бы та нейтральная сторона, которая пытается договориться. Торговые сотрудничество, кажется, да? Да. Одни научные, а другая, получается, исследовательская какая-то. Точно не помню. Ну, в принципе, мне интересно. Очень похоже. Да, типа того. Так. Организовать встречу Ланы и Мартуна. Я организовал. Просите адмирала задание. Это дополнительное. Вот такая карта. Вот тут написано альянсы. Точнее, даже не альянсы, а части. Ну да, можно сказать альянсы, да. Это Новая Сирена, Ахмед и Сант-Метис. Города на острове. А остров такой прям супер-пупер, где все хорошо, и гигантские монстры, и все такое. В окрестностях. Ага. Я даже не знаю, куда мне перемещаться-то. Давай к дороге. У тебя несколько союзников, напарников, вот здесь шастаешь, меняешь их, можешь. Их всего 3 пока что. А в твоей команде могут находиться только 2. И с каждым можно поговорить, что-то обсудить. А даже с кем-то завязать романтические отношения. Будь то это девушка, будь то это мужик. Вот. В общем, современная игра. Я ни хрена не врубаюсь, куда мне идти. Ладно. И здесь мы не имеем никаких средств передвижения, только свои ноги. Если ты не перегружен, то можешь вот так делать. Ой! Ты даже не заметил. А также в игре есть несколько вариантов, как называется, предыстории, наверное. Инженер, маг и еще кто-то. В общем, их там 3. Я выбрал мага. Я любитель дальнего боя, но не часто им пользуюсь. Это такое скрещивание Dark Souls с Ведьмаком, как говорят. Мне пока устраивает, да. Вполне. Конечно, не без багов. Но интересно. Тут караванщик есть, который нас переместить может. Кстати, подойдем к нему.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out?
Вообще собираю на на
Thanks, but I'd rather walk.
Borderland 3. Конечно, можно его как-то за люкс-версию взять, но там нету коопа, поэтому я хочу кооп. А средств нету, он стоит очень дорого. А так хочется поиграть.
I need a bit of practice.
Мне надо сначала пойти тренироваться. Тренируйся, тварь. Прокачка. Какая же медленная прокачка. Это ж трындец какой-то. А ну. Ах ты, сука. Давай, нападай, тварь. А-а-а! Тин-тин-тин-тин. Ну, сейчас пока пройдем вот этих монстров, мы себе еще уровень прокачаем. Просто ходи и качайся. Молодцы! Горжусь вами, ребята. Она нас хилит, травит их, врагов. Поэтому очень нужный мне союзник. Отлично. Переместиться. Организовать встречу. А почему нельзя было сразу мне отметить вот это вот, а не топать?
Karanz, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Ничего нового пока.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Да, ничего нового. Идем дальше. Долина Великой Битвы. Что-то новенькое. Водопад. Лиса, мочи ее. Мне сказали лис убивать. Поэтому я буду убивать лис. Вот 2 шкуры. Мы подойдем вот сюда, потому что здесь обозначен вопросительный знак. Я не знаю, что это за вопросительный знак. Поэтому... Вот так вот. Поняли, да? Молодцы. Только избранные могут понять, что я сказал. Ну, мне кажется, я здесь пройду. Здесь волки не особо активные. А! Ах ты, сучий, тучи-пучи. О, хорошо, что я заблокировал это. Уху-ху. Да я хорош. Это лагерь. Интересно, сколько здесь лагерей можно разбить? Ай, пробежал. Ей! Кстати, а что у меня стоит? Или брони? Давайте жахнем. Я пью зелье брони, а почему-то оно не устанавливается. Обидно, слышь. Хорошо, идем. Да. А локация красивая. Вообще было странно, почему я сразу магией начал вот это вот делать. Еще один лагерь. Их 5 всего на этой территории. Так, ну мы открыли уже 2 лагеря. Горячие источники, новый регион. Ну, подеремся. Зверюгой. цель. Отбрасывание. Есть. О, какой ты. Какой шустренький. Всё. 3 шкуры. Чемодан. Я надеюсь, там нету взлома. Пожалуйста, спасибо. Поношенная треуголка. Трофея 10%. Ну, то, даже не знаю. У меня, кстати, есть кто-нибудь носит? Ты шастаешь? А, вероятность 10% тоже. У меня интуиция хорошая. Там кто-то стоит. Водная хрень какая-то. Страшно. Я пока не буду тусоваться. Пойдем по дополнительным заданиям. Подождите, а у меня чат не работает, что ли? Только сейчас заметил. Нет, работает. Странно. Ох. Это опасно. Так, стихийно, ядовитый. Давайте ядовитый, наверное, поставим. Потому что тут толку от огнестрела не будет никакого. Так, вроде хорошо все. Ну, много, да. Олень шастает. Вот там, видите, прям далеко-далеко что-то вот стоит в воде. Или это камень? Так, нам сюда. О, алтарь навыков. Он может мне дать несколько очков навыков. Е-е-е. Хочу туда и хочу сюда. Не, пойду по заданию. Смотрите, я сейчас пройду вот сюда. Сделаем задание. Пока перерыв небольшой. Я на месте. Я на месте и идем. Почему мне не отображается? Ну, подождите. Совсем другое дело. Так, фонарики местных жителей. А это, скорее всего, костер. Да. Хранимся здесь. Деревня Вигульгсов. В общем, хрен в общем, вы поняли. Я надеюсь. Так, они тут поклоняются волкам. Угу. А мы их убивали уже. До хрена. Так, здесь можно... Ничего нет. Они с животными базарят. Пара-пара-пам. Та-ра-та-ра-та. Какие они недобрые.
What are you doing here, Renaigse? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
Поговорите о союзе, расспросите
What
о
can
его
you tell
деревне.
me about your village?
Why would I talk to a Renaigse about the Googsop? All you need to know is that this name means the village of Black Ulgs. They are our friends and our companions, and like them, we do not like to be disturbed.
I see.
Anything else?
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregau, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
The Danea Exregau I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordun.
Посыльные.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordun. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Это хорошо, что мы взяли ее с собой. Блин, а где эта штука? Наверху, да?
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
I suddenly feel the urge to go to Lanristel. I hear it looks wonderful this time of year.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Так, понаблюдать за переговорами. Она сомневается в нем. Я тоже сомневаюсь. Это очень такие непонятные дурачки. Ага. Нам 5 минут. Есть чем заняться? Займемся пока нафтами. Это что, они мне предлагали целых 5 минут ничего не делать? Там по этой, блядь, территории шастать. Что за бред? Пиздец. Я думал, сейчас 5 минут будет, похожу. Тварь. Поубивали там тут друг друга.
So, how did the negotiations go?
They were stained with blood and fury. Mordoon has attacked us.
I find
And yet has his heart in it.
Tell me about your clan.
We are called the Seaside because it's the whole island and anything else.
Nothing. I must go.
Что это было, блядь? Сучий потрох. Это только что же, да? Да ёбаный в рот. Извините за выражение. Да, блядь, сколько можно? Нахера вы, блядь, приходите сюда? Я уже столько сегодня забанил, это пипец. Простите, но придется сделать вот так вот. Это ёбаный пиздец. Так, посмотрим, как у нас работает. Yeah. Где мои модеры? Спят? Мне осталось минут 10 играть. Так, нам нужно организовать встречу. Нам придется целых 5 минут что-то делать.
What are you doing here, and I say?
What can you tell me?
Why all they are?
I see.
Anything?
Ulan, the king of
This is all of that.
Hikmet's emissary.
I am the Renai.
The Danaya Exregao I have, and yet you refuse.
We can find. Tell them.
I will tell them.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordoon. His anger towards the Renaigze is so strong.
Прогрузка.
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and Do you know?
Of course. It is.
In that case.
Yes. Come back to.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
I suddenly feel the urge to go to Lanrestal. I hear it looks wonderful this time of year.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Ну ладно, походим, поохотимся. Ну что-то по пути встретим. Интересное. Мне, правда, времени на это нет.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Тут даже ничего такого нету. А, нет, смотрите, есть. А, нет. Казалось. В те края ходили, да? Да.
Mordoon is being attacked. Let's go and rescue him.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
These are the nice. They will see.
You are going to pay for your acts, Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. that accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Almanawi.
Нас обманул все-таки, как я и думал. Да. И трейд еще тут. Бегать еще могу. Старая тупая шляп. Ловушки мои. Я перегружен. Ну, естественно. Я могу только выбросить. Выбрасывать я не хочу. Говорит слон. Наверное, сейчас часть разберем. Я не успею. Давай быстрее, беги. А моя, почему ты вот это вот делаешь? Хватит делать. Просто продавай. Разбирай. Да. Ты молодец. Общаемся к нему. Интересно, что он нам скажет. Подлец! Мы хотели заключить мир, а сами прислали воинов. Окей. Какой ты подлец, давайте его убьем. Я готов его убить.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Спроси, почему рожа такая
I must go.
мерзкая. Теперь мы должны сделать Курта среди призраков. Подождать. Васко, да. Давайте переместимся и закончим на сегодня. Ладно, нас там несет. Портовый, да? О, жанре. Завтра в 3 часа мы будем с вами играть в что-то. Об этом вы узнаете завтра. В группе ВКонтакте.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy wins, Vasco.
Hardy wins, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
Дать слово Васко.
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Так, найти обломки стандарта.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
Нет, все. А сейчас мы немножко отойдем и сохранимся. Вот, ребята, спасибо всем, кто сегодня приходил, смотрел. Вот, бомбануло меня сегодня от этих нехороших людей, которые мне сегодня закидывают спамом своей рекламой дебильной, чтобы у них карманы просто прогорели. Так вот. А всем хорошим людям добро пожаловать на канал. У меня тут хорошо. Да, играю в бомбический Overwatch. Играю в хорошие игры с хорошим сюжетом. Вот. Завтра я планирую поиграть в... Ну что я планирую поиграть? Ну-ка. Наверное, все-таки будет Диабло 3. У меня там будет начало 2-го акта. И, возможно, какая-то еще игра. Возможно, Search 1. Это еще не точно, я буду еще думать сегодня, буду думать завтра. Можете предлагать свои игры в обсуждениях, игры для прохождения. В группе ВКонтакте, конечно. Вот ссылочка. Также есть Discord. Не стесняемся, заходим. Вот. Всем спокойной ночи, не болейте, укутывайтесь, надевайтесь теплее, все-таки холодает. Скоро придет отопление. Мне сказали, что у меня будет отопление через 2 дня. Ну а пока будем греться пледиком. Всем пока, спасибо за внимание. Машу лапой. Всем добра.